Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane's coach had a heated argument in Paris ahead of their press conference.
No, listen, from our perspective, that's what happened genuinely.
Oh, listen, I swear to God, I'm the agent. And I was asking a journalist from Arena when you're talking, talk with Enter, talk with Dana. Never there has mentioned your name or any fan before Manchester. That's the first time July.
But you have to understand, for us, they did mention Cyril's name before. Maybe not to you, but to us.
Well, no. Mention is like, do you want to fight him? They never even mentioned to me, I swear. Like, right. I can talk with any one of them.
I believe
so Cyril was like, this is, I don't understand because this guy looks so good with me.
I'm only saying
from
my perspective, it's the truth. From your perspective, it might be different. But I'm just saying my truth. I would never make it up and be like, oh, he's a pussy or whatever. I wouldn't do that. I'm saying the truth from our perspective.
No, it makes sense for me.
No, of course. I'm never going to start making up some lies. But from our perspective, we got offered it before Manchester, and then again in Manchester, and that's what I know.
Don't worry about it. It's like you. You like to fight.
Yes.
I mean,
we love it. We're going to fight, and it's going to be good.
We meet you. I told you he's something.
Cyril's a good guy. I wouldn't say it for no reason.
Yeah.
We're here to fight, man. We're going to fight, and it's going to be good. But I didn't want you thinking like I just made it up to say something to the media or make it out like you guys look bad. That's genuinely what happened for us. So we're just saying the truth.
I believe you guys.
You're telling don't joking. You've got sore neck tattoos.
I got a tattoo.
The MMA world is full of chatter about the incident. This wasn't a scripted exchange for publicity. It was genuine tension. It's obvious that there's real animosity between Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane's entire team.
To be honest, I think we are gonna finally have our first French UFC champ.
Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Guys, are you excited for that? Are you looking forward to that, or is that a necessary evil for the division? And I'm asking you just objectively, right? I have a job. And my job is to help you to have anticipation. There is one word that keeps the lights on in this industry. And you're told that word is finish. You're told that word is excitement. It's not. You're told it's great fights. You're told it's highlight reels that'll get broken off and put on SportsCenter. Wrong, wrong, and wrong. When the fight is done, there is no commerce. There's no t-shirt to sell. There's no ticket to sell. There's no pay-per-view. There's no popcorn. There's no beer. You can't even charge a guy for pulling in and using your parking lot. It has to be done prior to. So the one word that keeps the lights on in this business is one word that you've never been told. But that word is anticipation. If you remove anticipation, you remove the audience and you remove the money. My job is to help you to know why you should anticipate something, to help to tell you the story of why are we here, and most importantly, how did we get here? If there's ever a fight and the outcome is what difference does it make, you have a problem. Now, of 776 athletes under contract, only 6 of them understand this contract. The other 770, what difference?
For several months, Tom Aspinall has insisted that Cyril Gane has avoided facing him repeatedly. According to Aspinall, there were 2, maybe even 3, different times when a fight was nearly finalized. But each time Gane either backed out or declined to agree.
Once already. Do you feel like this is your second title defense, or is the interim belt and the actual belt different for you?
To be honest, I don't really care about belts and stuff. I just care about my next fight. Cyril's my next fight. He's the guy I'm focused on. This fight's been simmering for a long time. Do you know what I mean? We both got in the UFC around the same time. We've been talking about this fight for a long time, so I'm just ready to fight this guy already and take him out.
Cyril Gane's calling you out, says he wants to fight.
Oh, that's interesting. After I just called him out, went to France and he turned the fight down.
Any interest?
I think he should fight Almeida. I think them guys should fight each other first and see what happens there.
Cyril tweeted that he thinks you should be careful what you wish for. He'll see you in Paris. How do you think you match up against Cyril?
I better be careful, apparently. Yeah. I think I match up pretty well against him. I think I'm equally as fast as him. I move equally as well. The difference is I can grapple. I've got a lot of power. And I think that's pretty undeniable at this stage of my career. I've got a lot of knockouts on my record, mate. I have to touch you once, and I wasn't even throwing heavy tonight. I thought it was going to be a 5-rounder. I didn't mean to knock him out. I was pretty sure that was going to be a 5-round fight tonight, and just takes one shot, mate, at heavyweight, especially with me throwing him.
The easy thing would be to try to take Cyril to the ground. Is it obviously going to be the game plan, or are you going to try to strike with Cyril?
I think if I hit anybody, I can knock anybody out. And I think that Cyril is no exception, but obviously there are some weaknesses in his ground game that we've seen. I'm sure he's improved. I'm sure we'll both be ready for anything.
Finally, we're back after over a year hiatus. Me and Cyril finally signed on the dotted line. This is the 4th time we've been matched up together. He turned down the fight early on before we were both in the rankings. After that, he fought Spivak. I said in a post-fight interview after I beat Tibora,
I'm going to go to Paris. I'm going to be sat front row for Cyril Gane against Sergey Spivak. I'm going to beat the winner, and then I'm going to beat John Jones.
I went to Paris. Cyril, unfortunately, turned down the fight on a second occasion. Third occasion, I fought Curtis Blades. The original opponent was Cyril Gane. Unfortunately, Cyril Gane was busy that day. Cyril was filming his Netflix series. Can't remember what it's called, but I'm sure you can check it out now on Netflix. And now we are matched up for the 25th of October, Abu Dhabi. Me and Cyril. The 4th attempt is here, and this is Cyril's 3rd title shot. So we are going to try and get rid of Cyril Gane.
Aspinall believes that Gane has intentionally avoided him, causing the UFC heavyweight division to stall. But Gane's coach denies these claims, accusing Aspinall of spreading false information and insisting no serious fight offers were ever on the table, saying Tom is just trying to create a misleading narrative to make Gane look weak. Tensions flared before their press conference even began, with heated exchanges and raised voices showing there's clearly no friendly relationship between the two camps. The MMA community is divided. Some fans side with Aspinall, pointing to Gane's past decisions to avoid risky fights and the criticism he's faced for his grappling, especially after being quickly finished by John Jones in their title fight, which some believe has made him hesitant to face dangerous grapplers since. Meanwhile, supporters of Gane and his coach argue that Aspinall is exaggerating, painting himself as a victim of avoidance when the UFC never had those contracts finalized.
Tom should be able to take him down if he chooses to. So if Cyril Gane isn't training in Dagestan for 2-3 months, years, days, weeks,
or Arkansas,
brother.
Yeah, he's just go down there with brass.
Get up there with brass. If he's not just solely working on his grappling, then he's a fool. Yeah. And by the way, Tom's probably got bigger power. Tom might just knock him out on his feet as well. And I'm not saying that Cyril can't be a force and Cyril can't compete and Cyril can't surprise us all, because he can. And Tom knows that. That's why he'll train accordingly. But the grappling is a big question mark.
Big question mark. And I think if we're talking about their styles too, I think the one thing that you can give Cyril, other than maybe his unorthodox movement, the way he switches stances quite a bit, he kicks more. He uses a bit more tools, whereas Tom can kick. He can do it all, no doubt about it. He can knee and all of that. But I think that primarily the hands are...
It's almost an unfair comparison, right? When we talk about pressure versus pressure, everybody's under tremendous pressure. But I guess when you kind of look at it from not just pressure, but potential legacy and career and what's on the line, I think it's hard to not go with Tom Aspinall because the heavyweight division is on the line. If Gane goes in and beats him, no disrespect to Gane, love the guy, the heavyweight division loses a lot of respect. Even if Tom goes out there and it's a close fight, or he gets dropped and then has to come back or something, like, the heavyweight division has so little respect right now, probably deservedly so, I think. You know, with Gane getting his 3rd title shot in a couple years, like, Tom has to show that he is the heavyweight division. You know, he has to prove that to the world. Like, I am, the heavyweight division's not just shit, but like, I'm so good that the heavyweight division is shit, right? This is kind of his thing that he has to go out there and prove to the world. And if he goes out there and loses to Gane, the division already is not respected. That brings Tom down significantly, I think, right? And of course, the potential John Jones fight, which is whatever, who knows, right? Like how he beats Gane, assuming he does, may play a factor too. Like if it turns out to be a close fight, again, John's going to be on his phone with Twitter open watching this fight, like just waiting for Tom to fuck up and get dropped, get late kicked and limping a little bit. Or, you know what I mean? John can't wait for that.
No. What happens with Aspinall in the second round? You want to talk about a guy who sprints.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a guy who's fast. One of the fastest heavyweights. He might be the fate in the history of the sport. I don't think anybody moves like that guy does. He beat everybody else's ass too. All the other heavyweights, ragdoll dudes way bigger than him. He's just a freak, and he is again the next the next advancement of the evolution of the sport.
How so?
Well, because he can do everything. That guy's got elite jiu-jitsu. He's got elite takedowns. His striking is outstanding. I mean, he knocked out Sergey, who's the scariest striker in all of MMA, and he knocked him out in the first round, and the way he did it was just picture perfect. Like I've seen a lot of heavyweight, even Francis, who's like the greatest, scariest power striker I've ever seen in the heavyweight division. No one's scarier than Francis. Francis does not move like Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall is significantly faster than every other heavyweight. That's a real problem. At a 250 plus pound frame, his movement's extraordinary, and that's something you have to deal with. Like that is a crazy ability. Like his ability to move, like the way he moves, is so much different than everybody else in the sport. He moves like a 175 pounder. He doesn't move like a 250 pound guy. Look how quickly he closes the distance, man. His hand speed and full range of skills. Incredible stand-up, knocks guys out with one punch, black belt in jiu-jitsu, really good wrestler. His everything, and he's young.
So what's your prediction if it happens?
It's hard to bet.
Cyril Gane is no pushover. His striking movement and knack for dismantling opponents from a distance are what make him a real threat.
His performance against Tai Tuivasa, it's like, God damn, Cyril Gane. And Cyril Gane does a lot of shit that's very unusual. Like, first of all, he stands totally sideways, and he does like a twisting kick with his front leg to throw a front kick. You know how he does that?
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah. It's
like he stands totally sideways, and he like twists his leg in. He doesn't stick it up and stab it forward. He like twists it and go in.
the one he was landing to that front to the body.
God,
that was breaking.
Dude,
Tai is so tough, though,
he's
man.
so tough. Tai is so tough. That was a crazy ass fight, and that was a perfect fight to like showcase what Cyril Gane's capable of, because his movement, the fluidity of his combinations, and I mean, the guy moves like a middleweight.
Yeah.
He's 240 plus pounds. But I mean, Cyril Gane, who's 6'5", 247 pounds, moves like a 170 pounder. It's crazy. He's bouncing like Wonder Boy. Like bouncing like this the entire fight, bouncing, throwing feints, like completely changed the standard of heavyweight striking. And I'm not exaggerating. I watched it 3 times. I watched it today. In fact, I watched it in the gym today while I was working out.
So better than like in Gane in terms of movement, in terms of he's like the best moving heavyweight.
There's no question he is the best moving heavyweight I've ever seen. No question.
He's dismissed me on multiple occasions, and I'm not the first guy that he's dismissed. The reason that I got the Pavlovich fight was because Cyril didn't want it. He then took Curtis Blades. I just don't like the way he does stuff professionally, because that's the opposite to what I do. I'm here to...
Even when facing top-tier grapplers, the question remains whether Gane has the mental toughness and ground defense needed to withstand someone as well-rounded as Tom Aspinall.